John Guiney was my grade school teacher at Springfield Public School in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. Quite the charming toad, if I was to say so. He was memorable, and I want to talk about him with you. Mr. Guiney was my grade school teacher in my heyday. He named his cats after the planets, but they weren't strays. During sex ed, he said it's okay to be gay, and I know his partner Gary, when they wed, took on his last name. Mr. Guiney was my grade school teacher in my heyday. He named his cats after the planets, but they weren't strays. During sex ed, he said it's okay to be gay, and I know his partner Gary, when they wed, took on his last name. Without further ado, and not to worry you, but Mr. Guiney comes to mind throughout my servitude. John Guiney was precious, John Guiney was perky too. Mr. Guiney was a homosexual, it's true. Many parents frowned upon his lectures in sex ed. He said it was okay if we thought we're gay. Back in '96, and talking like that was taboo. To say the least, it could have cost him everything, I'm sure you knew. In fact, a lot of parents complained over his banter, like we were healthy children up until he gave us cancer. But looking back, I must applaud him. Johnny was courageous in a world where later on we loved the dykes and faggots. Pardon my French, but faggots rhymes with courageous. And another thing, his partner Gary and him shared the blankets. Which brings us now to Gary, and I know with marriage legal, Gary must have took his last name. Alliteration, people! Mr. Guiney was my grade school teacher in my heyday. He named his cats after the planets, but they weren't strays. During sex ed, he said it's okay to be gay, and I know his partner Gary, when they wed, took on his last name. Mr. Guiney was my grade school teacher in my heyday. He named his cats after the planets, but they weren't strays. During sex ed, he said it's okay to be gay, and I know his partner Gary, when they wed, took on his last name. A lot of parents thought of him as an obnoxious twat, and I'm convinced my friends like Mikey would be in the parking lot, waiting for the school bell to go off to have a word. The words would swiftly change to violence, like John Guiney had some nerve. As far as cats, we're told he had the number 9, and each were named after a planet. Things got bad at supper time. Jokingly, we used to think the cats would get molested, and we truly felt like Pluto must have had a fucking death wish. Mr. Guiney would congratulate me for my stories. There were instances where he would offer stickers by the 40s. You want another one? You want another one? I was young, but frankly, this was sweet like bubblegum. Let me break it down. In terms of John Guiney, if you were to ask me, there was nothing really slimy. I didn't have a problem with my teacher being queer, provided when I dropped my pencil, he didn't check my rear. Mr. Guiney was my grade school teacher in my heyday. He named his cats after the planets, but they weren't strays. During sex ed, he said it's okay to be gay, and I know his partner Gary, when they wed, took on his last name. Mr. Guiney was my grade school teacher in my heyday. He named his cats after the planets, but they weren't strays. During sex ed, he said it's okay to be gay, and I know his partner Gary, when they wed, took on his last name. John Guiney was heroic in a sense, being how in particular he promoted his homosexual lifestyle. Not only in his gay mannerisms and voice, but when he suggested that we could find ourselves a life with a partner of the same gender. And this was back in the mid-90s, when homosexuality wasn't condoned quite as much as it is today.